champion of the prairie. Cattle-kind campsite, the prairie. Sigh. Is that you, daughter? Yeah, Pa, it's me. Her dad's name is Texas. Why are you hiding, my calf? Well, I know how much you're contemplating time, but I wanted to talk. Come on out now, let's talk. I know you said we cattle kind ain't supposed to listen to those who live outside the prairie. I heard something big's going on. There's been a decree, Pa, from the Council of Ungulates. Yeah, I know. You do? I'm the leader of this herd, my calf. It's my duty to know such things. Then what's happening, Pa? Why do we have to pick a champion, and what for? The mule deer fawns are saying the most terrible things. You know, Arizona, I think a lot about what it means to be wanderers like us. Moving from place to place, wherever the grass decides to grow, out here in the open air with no home except the wagons we haul and the hills we roam. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Them city folk inside their walls only concern themselves with what's in front of their noses. The old stories that took them out their history books. But our kind Arizona, we're folk of the land. We remember with our voices. Gather around, everyone. Cough. Ya bellies cough. In days of old, all the hoof folk of Fonum roamed together as one big old herd. And the world, well, it was one big old field where the grass was ours for the grazing. We had a peace that lasted long as the tunnels of 10 packs of prairie dogs. But times, they're always changing, yes sir. You see, there were other animals on Fonum. Little ones, they had fur like us, but instead of hooves, they had gangly clawed toes. Now, funny looking feet ain't usually the cause for worry, but something else was their teeth. And as time passed, these teeth grew longer and sharper than thorns on a buffalo berry branch. With chompers like that, well, I guess eating grass just wasn't going to cut it. The predators ripped our piece away quicker than a dandelion seeds in a twister. But we didn't stand by like frightened jackrabbits we gobbled up like buttered biscuits. Nope. We fought back. So many of us were lost. We weren't sure if we'd been better off just letting ourselves be supper. But soon we weakened those varmints well enough, and that's when a mystic from the desert land stepped in. Using her great power, she banished the predators to some otherly place, locking them away. So that key everyone's talking about, that's the prophet's key. Well, I'll be. So you have been paying attention to my stories. The predators were gone, but so was our peace. Our great herd of one broke into many. We were weakened and we were scared. Because them predators were locked up, it weren't for good, no sir. The monsters swore as they were sucked up into the funnel of that deep dark nothingness that they'd be back, and they'd be hungry. So my compatriots, who among you will volunteer to face these hooligans? Who will be champion of the prairie? They out. I will, Pa. You? No, you're too young. Not too young to love my home. I'll do anything for the prairie, Pa, and I'll phone him too. I know we don't get along with folk beyond our lands, but they deserve to be free just as we do. I won't allow it. I said no. Well, I say yes. Hooves off, woman. Oh, for G's, you shush, Minnesota. Our girl here has proven her worth, don't you know? Is that her mom? She may be small, but yeah, sure, you betcha. Oh, that's why she sounds like she's from Minnesota. Her heart is bigger than the prairie itself. What's that now? But I'm supposed to be the leader. Oh, there. You sure are the biggest, strongest bull cattle kind has ever known. But let's not be silly now. Arizona of the prairie, child of Purple Mountain's majesty, amber waves of grain. I dub thee champion of cattle kind. Now go and save the world. No pressure. I like the pixel art style for the cutscenes. You little sugar booger. I'll make you proud, Ma. And you too, Pa, I swear. Yeah. Listen close now. Get yourself north up to Ryan City, where the deer folk live. They've got a museum there with all sorts of treasures from the old days. Bet you'll find some clues about the key. Thanks, Ma. I'm gonna get going right away. Not a moment to lose. Aw, don't pout, honey. I believe in our daughter. I do too, I love her. Alright, time to hit the trail. Ryan City, here I come. Okay, looks like I have control, and there's an overworld map. If I hit medium, I have a ground pound ability, which I wonder if that can be used to find hidden treasures. Is there a map button? Inventory. I think I'll get cosmetic things along the way that I'll be able to equip. Ah. A single... Oil's about to run out and it doesn't look like you'll be able to light it again. Better leave it alone. But not knowing anything about how Main 6 has set up their story mode, it looks like it's going to be sort of a open world, overworld type of thing, as opposed to just a bunch of guided fights, like some fighting game story modes, which is kind of interesting. I guess we'll go through each of the different stories of the different characters. Howdy, ma'am. What you doing all alone in this here cave? Oh, no need to worry about me, calf. I live here. You live here? Yep, I live here. It's cozy, quiet, and all my stuff fits in nice. I don't see any stuff. Oh, see, I just moved in. I haven't quite finished decorating the place, but with a bit of feminine touch, it'll be quite nice, alright. Well, good luck with that, I guess. Okay. Okay, I can't go beyond the border here. There's nothing to the right. I guess we're going to move north. What the? What happened to the bridge? Geez, only made it 10 gallops before hitting an impasse. Canyon's got all sort of twists and turns. There's gotta be another way. Might be able to make it up this cliff here. What is that? Don't remember Pa saying anything about mysterious glowing stones out in the middle of nowhere. The old rune stone marks the trailhead of a heroic pathway. Follow the trail up the cliff. Sure. Oh, interesting. This is actually a controllable section. Looks like I have my attacks. I thought Arizona had a double jump. There's no way to jump down through platforms. So I guess we're just going upwards. Hey now, looks like a path forward. Okay, looks like there's gonna be branching paths. Another stone, let's give it a go. I guess we'll find out if the old RPG rules of you went to the wrong section of the map, now you're gonna die, come into play here. By hitting down up, you can use Arizona's super jump, which gets her more height than normal. Yeehaw! Got this champion stuff roped up and in the bag. Howdy there, cowgirl. I thought I heard hooves a-comin'. Would be nice to have some company. Don't be shy now. Madison. I'm Madison. Nice to meet you. Howdy, Madison. Name's Arizona. Well, aren't you just a bundle of joy? If you don't mind me asking, how'd you get up here exactly? Didn't see you come through the main road. Took a shortcut, seeing as how the other bridge was busted up and all. What? You telling me you climbed up all the way up the side of the cliff? You half goat or something? Well, how'd you get here? You seem alright, Calf. I'll let you in on a little secret. Promise not to tell no one? Sure. Over yonder where there's another other way comes out, you can see, but you can't get there unless you go through the secret cave. It's one of them places you can't get to unless you already know where it is. Say now, aren't you one of Minnie's calves? Thought I recognized your mama's poofy hair as sure as the sun shines. What you doing all the way out here by yourself? How do we get to Rain? Is it Rhine or Rain? Rain City? Well, bless my bonnet. Sure as a quinkydink if I ever heard one. Was headed there to sell some grain and milk. Ever since the decree went out, they're buying up as much as they can get. I tell you, the dear folk city ain't nothing but a slums of snoot bags, but they're practically giving away their salt. Times are what they are. What kind of business do you have there, cowgirl? I'm after the legendary key. Well, you're looking at the champion of the prairie. I'm gonna find that old magic key, look up them sharp-toothed critters crawling about and save the world just like the stories. ... Your parents know where you are? ... Can I just get some directions? No, don't need to fuss. Meant no offense. You seem a little young to be running around looking for trouble like that. I'm waiting for the pronghorns to come by and fix the bridge. Just a day or two more. Dang it all, that's two. I gotta get to Rain City. Hey, no need to fret. We'll figure something out. We're like that, you'll end up with more wrinkles than a raisin by the time you're my age. Yeah, you're right. There's got to be another way through. I don't know about that unless you count the tunnel. Tell you what. Why don't you set up camp here with me? Might be somebody you'll come by in the morning to fix the bridge. Sure, why not? Actually, we'll keep exploring. Okay, that heads back the way I came. That lady said this way's dangerous. Maybe she knows something about it.